Welcome to Cricket Crafts by Joe. In today's video I'm going to show you how to foil using a laser printer and laminator. For this you'll need some heat transfer foil, not kitchen foil, a laser printer and a laminating machine. When foiling with a laser printer and a foiling machine, it'll only work with ultra smooth card. Often the colour is restricted to only white and the card can be quite pricey. Therefore, in this video I've decided to use a selection of 4 different types of paper and card to see which one works best.
So this video has come about after Kel posted a couple of photos of some projects that she had done using her laminator to create foiled projects. Now, she's messed around with a few different papers, so I thought I'd try just 4 packs of paper that I'd got. To do this with your laminator and foil, you need a laser printer. An inkjet printer will not work, it needs to be laser ink. So the first paper pack that I'm going to try is Wilko's glossy photo paper. It cost me £2.50 and inside there are 20 sheets of A4. It's 170 GSM. As you can see, it says it's suitable for inkjet printers. However, I'm going to pop it in my laser printer. The next pack of paper I've got is premium glossy photo paper. This is a bit heavier, it's 220 GSM and there's 12 sheets in a pack, and this I got from Poundland. The next paper I thought I'd try only because Kel found that this photo paper worked really well because it's got like a shiny glossy surface to it, which makes it extra smooth because the laser ink foil only really works with ultra smooth paper, and because it's glossy it's naturally really smooth. So this next pack of paper that I've got is A4 white card. There's 40 sheets in a pack. It's 210 GSM and this was £1.99 from B&M, and this has got a really high glossy smooth finish on it. I was a little bit disappointed when I bought it for the white card because I didn't like the glossy finish on it. However, I'm hoping that this should work really well with the foiling project. And then this hasn't got a gloss finish, however it feels extremely smooth. I got this from Pound World, A4 white card, 30 sheets, and this is 200 GSM. So I'm going to print out the same image on my laser printer so I can get a really good comparison of all 4. I've decided to do a princess crown in a circle with my niece's name on. So I'm just going to go off and print them and I'll be back soon. I've printed it off and I have the results here. This first one was the Wilko's photo paper and it's actually printed out really crisp and clear. Some of the guys have said that, some of the girls have said that when they've used their laser printer for this photo paper, the printer has a bit of a job pulling it through the feed system. Teresa tried her photo paper on the reverse side and said that it actually worked really well. However, I've been lucky, my printer liked the paper and fed it through fine. So that's what the print image looks like on the Wilko paper. The next one was on just the normal white card that felt quite smooth from the pound shop. It's printed out fine, however the ink hasn't quite sat right on the Y. I don't know whether perhaps there was something on the card when it went in first or not, but it's covered everywhere else, so I'm tempted to just say that there was perhaps something on the card when it went through. The next one is the photo paper from the pound shop. This one's come out really well also. You might notice there's a little bit of ink there and there, but that was from the print that I'm going to show you next. Must have put a bit of ink on the printer head. So this is the one that I printed out on the pack of card from B&M. That is, it's quite glossy. As you can see from the failed print attempts, it didn't like feeding through the printer. I don't know whether it's because it's really quite a thick card. The printer just couldn't cope with feeding it through. And also, as you can see, the ink hasn't sat, it's literally just sat on the paper, it's not dried at all, so unfortunately that's a bit of a fail. As you can see, you can, this has been printed now for about 10 minutes and I'm just getting the powder come straight off onto my fingers. So unfortunately the B&M card is out of the game, and that is it, just printed on paper, just so I could show you how the images all printed out. It's identical to the paper. So right, I'm going to go grab my laminator and some foil, and we'll see how we get on. So I have my image here. All I've done is cut out some squares from this roll of foil that I have. It's first edition's foil that I got from Hobbycraft. I just chose plain silver. So all I've done is cut out some squares here and just place it over the image. Then with a place it over the image. Then with a piece of paper on the top, and make sure that your piece of paper covers the whole image. If you can use card if you want, but just make sure that there is no foil exposed, and literally just going to feed it through the laminator. So the reason I chose this image of Emily is I wanted to see how the laminating method coped with thin and thicker areas. So I did the circle and the crown. I left quite a wide side on the circle to see how it covered a larger area, and then also a smaller area of the text. So that is the reason why I chose this particular image, was just to show you how it covered font, pictures, large and small areas. So we'll just wait for the laminator to finish. And peel off the photo, and you can see that you've got that left behind, and it has come out like this. Now this is the Pound Shop photo paper. It's covered it pretty well. There's a couple of spots that it's left off. Now you could just run it through the foiler, or sorry, the laminator again if you wanted to. It might just cover them over, but I'm pretty pleased with how that's come out. I'll do screenshot. I'm going to laminate the others, and I'll do screenshots of them, because you don't really want to watch me laminating all three of them. So we'll go and compare the finished items now.
The first card, and this gave the best finish, was the Wilko glossy photo paper, and it was absolutely flawless. There was nothing wrong with it at all. I will definitely be using this one in the future. Second best was the glossy photo paper from Pound World, and this just left a couple of spots where the foil didn't adhere. And in third place is the A4 white card one from the Pound Shop. This left quite a lot of the ink uncovered. However, it created actually quite a cool vintage look. So if you're going for a oldie vintage look, then this is something to consider. This is just a shot of the B&M card, and you can see how the ink has literally just stayed sat on top of the gloss layer and subsequently smudged. Lastly, I just show you the printed image that I printed out on paper, and then I had a go at foiling it with just a bit of scrap foil that I had left over, and this also created quite a cool effect for if you're not looking for a solid foil look. So I hope you found this video useful. Stay tuned for some more, guys, and thanks for watching. Bye!